say it's a great base layout from the fact it's anti-hog, anti-drag. It completely screwed up one of my attacks, which hasn't happened for a while for me, which, I was feeling a little bit cocky, I guess. I love this layout. Very difficult to trigger the CC troops. Then the spaces are wide enough that even if people like to do their quake thing, they're not really going to open up much in this. There's lots of green space to take up. It's very hard to get in from almost anywhere you want to attack this sucker. I love the layout. I'm going to compare this with some of my other Town Hall 8s layouts too. But what I want to do right now is I want to show you the attacks that happen on this. This is the one that I did. It turned out that it took 5 attacks to 3-star this base, and the one that did it was the Town Hall 9. So I'm going to show you all of those attacks and let you see how they unfold. This is a drag hog. I love drag hog attacks. I always run with 4 drags and the rest of it hogs, and I run with hogs in my CC. So the key in that kind of an attack is to be able to trigger your ground focus CC troops. And I was having a hell of a time getting that dragon to come out of that cast, the CC. And once I did, then I'm like, okay, I gotta let loose. But it was a problem. It didn't unfold like I normally would. With Supercell's nerfing to the poison, you know that you have to have troops committed. That's what I love about Drag Hog. I don't really use poison on the CC troops at all. Then with the deploy for hogs around this, I usually have already picked the way I want to go. This attack, I was SOL right off the get-go, because when I lost so many hogs to trying the trigger, the wheels came off and my attack basically just stunk. So from a drag hog attack, this is not the way to do it. It's a way to really show how you can screw one up, which is what I did. I'll speed this one up since it's a total wash, and then we're going to go on to the next. Hope you guys are having fun. If you have questions about it, let me know, and we'll try to answer them the best we can. Okay, here's the second attack on the Town Hall 8 in our last war. This is by th8, also known as th8. Definitely knows how to do drag attacks. Granted, it's going to be a bit of a stretch with level 2 drags. Doing a drag loon, I believe is what he has in the CC. Trying to do off the corner, spread, and then put him right up the middle. It does a great job, the base again, of drawing your drags out to the periphery. That's what any anti-drag, anti-hog does. It sends them around, making them do loops and cycles and circles, and as they get just the bejeeper shot out of them by the other ADs that aren't getting touched. It's a really good pathing base. I love it. It's going to take patience. We're going to go on to the next, and we'll see how that one goes. All right, here's the third attack. Granted, low-level hogs. One of the things that you got to understand about KSI, which Unreal, I want to keep calling it for some reason, really good at attacking with low-level hogs and still pulling off some magic things. A little bit different mix of troops in here with some healers in here. We'll see how this one unfolds. I'm going to just speed it up. Again, it's a test. He's playing around wanting to see what happens with this base versus what he already tried with his drags. He watched the replay off of myself. I'm showing all of these so people can pause them. They can see where all of the traps are, think about how they would like to change it up. But really, this video is really to show a decent Town Hall 8 that can really mess up an opposing clan. Anytime you can draw more than 1 attack at a Town Hall 8, it's great. If you can draw 2, 3, then you're doing awesome. This one, like I said, it took 5 to get it to 5. Partly the reason we attacked it so much was because some of the other attacks that look that they're a little bit low level was because they didn't have anywhere else to attack and wanted to see what would happen. So anyway, we'll go on to another and we'll see how that one unfolds. So let's see how this one unfolds. I'm going to speed this one up a touch because, again, what she's really trying to do is get stuff down inside to trigger. She's trying to drive through with her hero down in. The whole thing with this base is how do you get around to triggering that drag to get it to pop out. Well, that's a bummer. She's assuming that her wizards are going to take out that drag. That makes it then it's a race. We'll go down to 1 and watch. That becomes its own issue because the drag will fry some of your troops. Won't mess up with all the hogs because they went ahead and they took out, the witches and the wizards in there were able to get rid of the drag. Her hog attack portion of this is in pretty bad trouble. There's not enough hogs left to take out what's there. Her cleanup troops and the kill squad, they're long pretty much gone. The way this thing is laid out, the guys running around with the hero to the south are going to get picked off by the high-level cannon. This base is deceptive because the archer towers they look puny. When you're looking at level 9 archer towers, you think, oh, big deal. Level 5, level 6 type stuff. Teslas, you're like, okay, level 6 Tesla, level 5, what's the big thing? It really can wreck your day when they're protected and laid out as well as this is. You can't see off of this one, but maybe you saw earlier, this one has 3 bombs in the middle, if I'm remembering right off of where that one level 8 wall is, right off the CC down to the southeast. Anyway, we'll go on to the next and we'll keep going. This is Town Hall 9 taking on a Town Hall 8. Really kind of over the top, but you can be when you're a Town Hall above. It's kind of, I always look at it as equivalent of bullying, but Nick does a great job here of going ahead and getting the quick lure. You do it by going ahead and you have to destroy some of this, base's defenses, which makes it a little bit more of a challenge for an equal Town Hall. When you have a Town Hall up, you have extra spells, you have extra troops you can carry, and all of that. So it's a little bit, over the top. And anytime a Town Hall above that is a reasonable Town Hall above can't 3-star the base below, that's always kind of a thing that causes pause. So anyway, the thing off of this looks like a snake train of hogs. This is kind of funny. I never deploy hogs like this, but Nick does it because he knows they're going to split. Knows they're going to take off and go down the middle, core out, and bounce back and forth. I really like to do a ring hog deploy so that they're not clustered up and you spread out the damage from traps and the like for what you would lose from hogs. But again, since this is kind of over the top, there's so many hogs that are level 5, they're just going to rip through what's there and just keep on going. Keeping a couple of drags back just so you can drop them down. They'll do cleanup if needed. I really would have, for me, I would drop the poison on top of that just to get rid of all of those skeletons. I take what people call overkill whenever I attack a lower base. I make sure it's actually crushed because they don't want to have anything, wonky happen to it. In this case, lots of the defenses are down, so it's really kind of a cleanup piece. Release the troops that are really kind of a funky mix for a hog attack. Could have dropped that poison and saved some of the hogs from the Larrys that chewed them up. But anyway, you know that this is going to get a 3. I'm going to speed this one up so you can see. Again, look at where the traps are, how this place was set up. For folks that are Town Hall 8s or 7s, try it. It's about spreading out. It's about causing maximum damage, difficulty for people to trigger your CC. With the way Supercell has changed the way that this unfolds now, it's great because it takes longer. You have to be committed with what you're doing with troops to get poison to work on the CC troops. So anyway, 3-star on this base. You guys check it out. Try it, Town Hall 8s. Let me know. I've got another Town Hall 8 base layout that still works pretty well, but I want to give this one a go and see how it works out for others in wars. Take care. Hope things are going great for you. We'll see you.